Hey guys, Aaron Williams here with Diabetic Diesel's podcast. Today I'm going to be using and changing out my Guardian sensor. My first step is to charge it so that when I put on my patch, it's all ready to rock and roll for the next 6 days. I actually like to take the cover off of my charging port and take out the battery because I like to save money long term and I don't like to wear out my battery. So first thing I got to do is put my battery in my charging port, put that cover on, and then I just slide in my Guardian sensor and pop it in there, and then as you'll notice it'll start, the light will flicker green, and then when it's completely charged it'll be fully green. And the next step is going to be putting on my sensor with my patches. The next step is I got to take my Guardian sensor out of the packaging and then insert it into my little charging port, because this is what's going to be inserting into my body. Alright, so I got to unpackage this. So it comes just like that. And then I insert it in the bottom of here, like so. I want to make sure I do it on a table and just push straight down and it locks right in. The next step, to release the bottom, I gotta hold both sides and both tabs and pull straight up. When charging my Guardian sensor, I always like to turn off my sensor settings on my pump, but when I reconnect it, I like to go back into the pump and scroll all the way to options, and then I go to utilities, I go to sensor, and then I turn on my sensor, and I click back, which turns on another part of the sensor piece. Back down to Smart Guard, auto mode, and turn that on. And then I go save, and then that starts my process of my sensor to get started. Next part is the best part. I have my lovely assistant Jordan that's going to help me put on my stickers and patches and put on my sensor. Makes it a lot easier. I could put it on my stomach, but I like to change spots. I like to use my arms. Just works out better for me. That's more preference. So first thing we got to do is roll up the sleeve and find a spot that's good. We like to use the product Skin Tech. It helps really keep the stickiness of the sticker on for the next 6 days. So she's going to use that and put it on a good spot. We got to let it air dry a little bit to adhere to my skin a little bit better. And then when I use this to insert the sensor in my arm, this is kind of like a catapult system. Alright, that's a good spot. We'll go right there. I pull it straight up, hold that, pull that straight up, move the flap back, and then she's going to take the sticker off and pull that top. And she'll make sure that that part's good and sticky on there. And next she'll take one of our little sticker patches. Just put it right over the insert. Much easier when you have an assistant helping you do this. And good. And then I'll take my Guardian sensor off and just make sure it flashes green a couple times. That means it's fully charged and ready to go. And then I like to insert that and I wait for a little click. So I click together, and then she'll take the other pull tab, put it right over the sensor so it's a little bit more secured. Then I look at my pump to see if sometimes it pops up saying like it's already loading. Sometimes I like to go into the options right away and get a head start on it and go to utilities, sensor settings, sensor connections, and I go to start new sensor. Click that, and then now it's warming up right now. So it'll take about 2 hours to warm up. Now I know that Jordan can put the other sticker on top to really secure it down, and that's how you put on your sensor. Every 6 days I'll be changing this out. I like to change body parts, so sometimes I'll use stomach, sometimes I'll use my other arm. Whatever works better for you guys. Thank you very much. And that's the end product.